Hey, we are back. It smells so good in here. I wish you could smell it. It smells great. Rusty Noel, Rusty, seasoning for every stuff. Where are we on that? Look how dark this gravy is.
We are just adding a little green onions, put a little color to it, and that's about it. I do have dry parsley in my seasoning, so where it gives it a little bit of color. I like cooking with parsley.
Yeah.
I got friends that say you can't cook nothing without good parsley, right? So I just put it in my seasoning.
Man, I keep green onions everywhere all the time. You know you can freeze green onions, by the way.
And you know, if you when you buy them, you can keep the ends, put them in a little water, it'll sprout, and then just go plant them in a bucket or anything. You know, I made a little planter box out of an old antique ladder.
Oh, cool!
And I got onions and parsley and
now
boudin. I grow boudin, that thing too.
Oh yeah. So you know, I ran into a guy who had the biggest green onions, and he put like fertilizer in them to make them huge. And I want to say it was like 444 or something like that. You know, but if you put these things in the ground and fertilize them, they will get huge.
They'll go wild.
Yeah.
And what we do is they get a certain length. You just cut them like you said, cut them up, put them in little bags, and freeze them.
Yeah, I love that. Hey, Rusty, let's talk a little bit about rice. We're cooking rice over there. Do you rinse your rice before you cook it or not?
I do. I like to do it. It just like we were mentioning. It keeps it kind of eliminates some of the starch, and I like to rinse it to where it's pretty clear.
Yeah.
But it also doesn't make such a mess. All that stuff sticking to your rice pot. If you ever cook a lot of rice, you pour it out the bag. Now people frown upon this, but when I'm cooking my jambalaya, I pour it straight out the bag into the gravy. I cut my bag and roll it in there.
So let me ask you, when you put rice in jambalaya, are you using just rice from a bag, or are you using parboiled rice, or what kind of rice do you use?
It depends. Some competitions, you cannot use parboiled rice.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm not using parboiled rice, I'll use long grain rice for those competitions. Mm-hmm. When I'm doing a catering job or something big, plate lunches, I use parboiled rice. It's just too easy. I just throw it in there and let it roll. But most competitions, we use just long grain rice.
Now, I know that when you cook rice, we got 30 seconds left. When you cook rice, 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water. When you do it in jambalaya, do you do the knuckle thing? How do you do it?
9 liters of water, or I don't use water in anything. Okay. I use unsalted chicken broth. Yeah. 9 liters per 10 pounds.
Gotcha. Okay.
9 liters per 10 pounds. You can cut that however you want it. 4.5 liters of chicken stock or water per 5-pound bag for a 5-gallon pot. But that's my ratio.
Okay, you know what? We're going to go over to Alex. We're still at the desk. Alex, what's going on?